this is over the 500 years ago, and we still in some parts we have the joints perfect.
See,
if we have like a blade or like a needle, you can pass because this is very tight. If you make it flat or like a straight like the walls,
yeah,
and we have a lot of rain and the water going inside, and after they start to destroy the walls.
okay.
So now, if we have a lot of rain, the water going like this, and then after.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, going inside to destroy.
So what Angel is doing is describing why these are shaped like pillows. If you look at this one, it's shaped literally all sides. It's convex, we would call it. But that because when the water comes down, it jumps over here. Comes down here, jumps over here, so it doesn't get into the cracks and erode them.
But notice the exfoliation or the flaking off of the surface of these stones.
I don't know how they call the thing.
Chemistry?
Yes.
Chemical.
Chemical. So the people, they use like for clean the colors. And after, like they start
doing that. Okay. Yeah.
So that's why always we have many different fungus here. And like the archaeologists now in the 2015, like the people, they use always just the little woods for clean the fungus. Because they never use the metal or like the brush or some other things.
Or no chemicals?
No chemicals.
The Pacarina, earliest people made this, yeah.
And only we had the big rock, that's all. Like the people, they carve very nice like this. So what happened? After when the Incas came over, people, they built in the wall all around, stone by stone, stone by stone, everything.
Canari or
Inca.
Inca, okay.
And so the Incas, after, like the people, they make that big
Muro.
house.
Oh, okay.
And the top, the house with 2 rooms. Inside the wall, we have the niches.
Okay.
Or hornacinas, we call.
That's these niches here?
Yes.
That's these niches right here.
Higher, and there was with the roof.
Yeah.
Like this, and we have just one entrance here.
Okay.
After the 5:30, 6 o'clock, we have all in the top, almost when the sun sets. Sun came just from the door like this, and laid it up in the first one here.
Oh, the first niche?
Yes, in the first niche, like this.
I'll
December 21st, we have the sun in the other side. They move a little bit. December. Just from the door.
See.
September, way in the front where we have the fog over there, and then happened the same thing with this last 2 niches inside.
Oh, right there, okay. Sections of sun setting occurred from the other side when the sun was going up. See, now we're on the other side of the wall, and you can see 2 niches and the remaining portion of the 3rd niche, and this picks up the dates of the sunrise in this room. Pan this so you can see the elliptical outline of this part up here that started with a P for the earliest name of the earliest people who used this site and defined this oval shape apparently. Talks about this as being Inca that didn't use mortar, but you can see there's mortar in there. Now this was rebuilt, so that might be the case, but generally this upper portion here was stone to stone Inca. And that various terracing that you see there, I'm not sure if that was carved out rock during these cultures' control, or whether that's natural or whatever. And so we'll continue along this line of the oval. It's a beautiful oval, so you can imagine the the work that went into it. These certainly look like doorways, but they're rocked up, and I don't know if that was originally the case or not. To ask what these what look like filled-in doorways were to the left and the right. Looking back over the side, you would think that they would have used that rock there for displaying items. In other words, that should be flat surfaces there. We'll take a closer look on our way down. And then these rooms, who knows what they would have been used for, but given the importance of this as a temple, they certainly could have been maybe the home of priests, maybe where they stored garments, pretty much the same kind of thing you think they would do at a cathedral in Europe. Sacristy somewhere to hold important ceremonial gear, etc., etc. Maybe they were more intimate little religious sites, like we're looking at this building here, and notice that its wall, what we can see, has niches all the way across the back. So we'll walk back around and see if we can see niches on this side of the building. This was the Canari's Temple of the Moon, and below it were the ritual bathing area. This area off to the left here that uses the same circular design that the Canari used was apparently for growing either crops or plants that were pertinent to this religious site, if you will. How much resident there was, not too terribly clear. Not sure if there's any English literature on this, but you can imagine that these hills, everything we're looking at that's in the near view, was probably occupied intensely by either nobility or lessers in good stone or not, some of which apparently even several, I think kilometers from here, graves are being discovered on private land, including containing gold and bronze pieces. Interesting to remember in light of what we think might have been the expanse of this site is that the areas that we're looking at here were pretty much all covered a couple hundred years ago, before the archaeologists came here and started digging around.